Hey guys, good morning. I know it's been a minute. Sorry if you have trouble hearing me, but they are doing some construction work behind me over here, or in front of me, in my backyard. I hadn't given y'all a garden tour in a while, so thought I would do that. There's been a lot of changes. The heats took out a lot of stuff. Some of it just died and we pulled it. So let's get to it. We still have our cherry tomatoes. I'm getting a handful of them every day. And this is just one plant, and it is doing so well. It's taller than me. It's about 6 foot tall. Still got lots of blooms on it, lots of tomatoes on it. Doing great. And here beside of it we have, I believe this is a Floridade. It's still got a few on there. Still got a few blossoms on it. Still looking good. I've not had no leaf curl from all this heat or anything with either of these two plants. They have done really, really well. And here beside of it, I'm not sure what kind this one is. It may be, wait a minute. Yeah, I think it's the same kind. But it's got two different shaped tomatoes. It's got the round ones, like the Floridades, and then it's got these that look pointed. So I don't know if it's like a cross-pollination or what's going on, but this one does have some leaf curl, but it's still doing good. Still got flowers. And see, there's some more of them little pointy ones. So, and then we have the Roma, which is right beside of it. That's why I was wondering if it was cross-pollination. I'm not sure. But it's starting to look a little bad at the bottom. It's almost done though. Those are the last of the tomatoes that's on there. And then we have another Roma. It's about done. Another Floridade over here. It's got some leaf browning. It's still got some tomatoes, but they're really small. These might actually be the Marglobe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Over here, I've gotten plenty off of those. And another Roma. Still has a couple more tomatoes on there, and then it's done. I done pulled one tomato. It was a Roma. It done all it was gonna do, so we pulled it on up. And then we have this other tomato over here. Not sure what kind it is, but it's still got tomatoes and blooms, so it's doing all right. Now all my pepper plants that I had planted down here, I was getting jalapenos off. My husband come in. Sorry if you can't hear me for that backhoe over there. But he come in and fertilized, and I think he was a little heavy-handed on it. But it's starting to spring back. See all this new growth that's on here. It's starting to be okay. The one at the end over here, it might be a goner. These here are my bell peppers. This one is, I don't know if it's going to produce anything. It's trying. I've got some peppers over here on this one. And this is after the fertilizer. I mean, it just dropped all its leaves. And I got some over here. And it's starting. Got a jalapeno over here. It's got flowers on it. This is, I believe, a cayenne. And I was getting plenty. And then he put the fertilizer to it and it started dropping leaves. But it may have also been the heat. I'm not sure. But it's coming back. So I'm not too worried. My poblano, I've gotten one poblano off of this, but it's starting to put on new little buds. So, and let's see, my tomatillo, about 2 weeks ago there was a storm and this thing was like way up here and the biggest part of it broke. So we've staked it up, and there, y'all, there is so many tomatillos on that plant. It is crazy. This here is my habanero peppers that still have not done anything. But I'm gonna wait it out and see. My butternut squash, it's still producing. It looks a lot better now than it did earlier in the summer. See, there's some more down there. And we planted some more over there in that bed right there. So we love them things. This was our first year trying them. Excuse me. These peppers here, I'm not real sure what kind they are, but they're doing really good since I moved them. See all the little flowers on there? They're doing so good. And I put my basil in here, my thyme, my sage. My beans have been a flop. I've gotten maybe one handful off of them the whole time. I got some lima beans that are almost ready to pick. There's probably enough for one meal, but we're waiting on those. Those will be any day now. They'll be ready. And we replanted some watermelon. It's doing good. It's coming up. We took everything, the beans out of this bed. We did plant some cantaloupe. We planted 2. That's the other one coming up right there. Give it a little help. So, and I think I'm going to put cabbage in this bed. Maybe this weekend. And over here, this here is our mushroom red peppers. And it's starting to produce. And we put butternut squash over here. We planted 2. But we only got 1 coming up. So we'll see about that. Cucumbers, it's been hit or miss, y'all. I've gotten a few off of here. Here's another one, but it don't look too good. I don't know if the heat had anything to do with it, but I mean, it had died back a little bit, but now it's coming back. So, and it's got plenty of flowers on it. So, we'll see. My husband built me another bed. Not sure what I'm going to put in there. Probably not plant anything until it's time to put collards in there. So that's probably what we're going to do. These beans over here, they put on lots of flowers, but no beans. And I'm going to check and make sure what kind they are. I think they're either Kentucky Blue Lake or Contenders, and I'm not going to plant them again next year. I'm going to try something different because they just haven't been what I expected. More basil that's trying to bolt on me. My basil, none of it got real bushy this year. But, I mean, it is my first year doing this, so we'll see. My sunflowers, they are about done, I think. I have some more. Well, I didn't plant any more, but I threw some seeds out. And maybe they'll come up. These are supposed to be cosmos. Haven't bloomed anything. See some more of my sunflowers that are about dead. Here's one that's bloomed. This one here was a fused together sunflower. It's gone now. But this one, This one was the one that I was worried about at the beginning. Look at that deep color, y'all. It's gonna bloom any day now. This one was weird growing. It come up weird. It had a funky leaf on it that was misshapen, and now it's the tallest and probably gonna be the prettiest sunflower I've had yet. And these, I pick these about once or twice a week. They're doing great. I've thrown seeds out here so that maybe they'll keep coming back year after year. See, I put all my sunflower heads down here after the birds have about done with it. So maybe next year all this will be full of sunflowers. My wildflowers still being wild. Y'all excuse my grass, but it's been hot. My mum, beautiful purple color, starting to come in full of buds. But yeah, that's it. I know you're having a hard time hearing me with that excavator or whatever it is over there. So I'm gonna call it, and I got to get ready for work. But yeah, it's been real loud. We still haven't gotten our tree up that fell. We're gonna work on that this weekend. So our yard is looking totally different. All the trees are being cut down as we speak. And apparently our yard is not as big as we thought it was. So disappointing, but it is what it is. Let me see. Let me take y'all with me to check the birds. They haven't, the last time I checked, they haven't hatched. Let's see what's in here today. Yeah, no. Still 5 little babies. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for work. Hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you next time.